What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Free Spirit Tarot. I am Poetry. I said that I was not going to do this. I said it repeatedly over and over again that I was not going to do this. And then I turned around and did exactly that. I have made a liar out of myself. When I tell you I had not intended on ever buying another tarot deck again this soon. And then I just turned around and did it. I don't even think I made it a year, y'all. Did I make it a year without purchasing decks? I don't think I did. Woo, child, let me get into it. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Again, my name is Poetry. This is the Free Spirit Tarot. Today is going to be an unboxing of a brand new tarot deck. If you're into that type of thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We do readings over here on occasion, inspirational readings, set intention readings, health readings, Kipper readings. I'm working with learning Lenormand, and I'm also going through the whole tarot deck, picking out each card, all 78 cards, and just giving you an idea how I look at those cards intuitively, using 5 different decks to see how I derived at different meanings for the same card. And but it was my intent not to buy another deck because I spent so much money. I'm even trying to sell one particular deck right now. I haven't mentioned it from the first day I was going to sell it, but the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany, I'm trying to sell that deck. It's a video out there for it. I'll probably link it here. If I don't sell it by the end of May, then I'm going to put it on eBay or Etsy or something like that for sale. But this one right here, let's talk about the one I just bought. This is called the Bharata Mandala Tarot. This is the box here. I have a thing for Hindu-related decks, even though I am not really fully invested in the Hindu religion, but for some reason the decks just seem divinely beautiful to me. And then there's a lot of the deities that I actually am aware of. Now, I already own this little other deck here. It's the Bharata Major Arcana. These are not by the same people. These are not by the same people. This one is just a deck of the majors only. You see the Justice. Oh, I absolutely love this deck. Man. So I figured I was going to buy this new deck to try to go with this one. But when I bought it, my brain didn't think. This is the majors, okay? This deck is a full tarot deck, the new one I just bought. And it's going to come with majors too, but I still may mix and match. I know I use more than one deck when I read anyway. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. This is... I don't even know how to describe these boxes because I don't call them coffin boxes because coffin has the lids open up. This one doesn't open up. This is the one that you gotta. Oh, it's easy though. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. So I guess I really get all the plastic off. This is the box here. I was trying to aim my ring light. So there you go. If I do it this close, you won't see my ring light, but you still see the cards. Y'all know I have a tendency to talk through the decks, the flip through. So if this is something that you are not into, you can increase the speed using a little wheel down there. Increase the speed to like 2 times or 4 times. And that way you could just see the cards themselves without hearing my voice. But I do talk. So this is the guidebook that comes with it. Let me clear that up a little bit so you can see that. This is by Shani Riviere. There's no pictures. It's just little basic definitions and everything in the book. But it's cute, you know. They have renamed the minor arcana. I'm just seeing that. Let me see. So we have the suit of Kalasha, which is the cups, because they do have that broken down here in the text, so I can know which one is which. We have the suit of staffs, which is the wands. That's kind of pretty self-explanatory. The suit of towers, which is the swords. Am I missing something? Cups. And I'm missing something. Hold on. Go back. The suit of the cups is this kalasha. The suit of the staffs, which is the wands. The suit of the towers, which is the swords. And the suit of coins, which is pentacles. Okay, so the pentacles and the wands is something that I can easily identify. It's just going to be the kalasha. How can I, a kalash? I don't think of a kalash as something that you can drink out of. Tall wars. I can think of the word wars. If I see that on a card, and I can associate war with swords. The symbol is a candor, an Indian sword. Okay, and it seems like these definitions kind of follow the basic definitions from Rider Waite. It gives you upright, it gives you reverse. It actually gives you the symbolism as well. So like this one, the Ace of Staffs is a single flowering staff, divine hand, a floating mandala, light, and lotus vine spiral. That's the symbolism on that. Okay, anywho. Oh, I got some more plastic to go through. Okay. You know how I like me some gold gilded, baby. I bought this deck from Etsy. I bought this deck from Etsy. I was trying to think, where did I see this deck? I bought this deck from Etsy. Oh, it has that gold gilded. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This seems to be a very thick deck to me, just because of my hand grip. So, but that gold gilding is just beautiful. Look at my light hit it. Look at my light hit it. The colors compared to, these are the backs. Let me give you that. That's the way the back look. And I'm gonna compare them a little bit just to my other Bharata deck. I think my other one is more colorful. Which I adore. I just adore. So let me just take a look at the Magician, and then look at the Magician here. How these colors are a little bit more muted. It's more turquoise and browns than anything, and these are like just bold, vibrant colors there. He kind of looks like a Hindu Jesus. And then like this is the back of my original Bharata deck, and this is the backs of the new one I just bought. So they still have the mandala on that. Okay, so let me just go through the cards here with you guys. And I'll try to keep my talking brief. I'll try to keep it brief. But then again, y'all know how I do. Okay. Oh, it smells like a fresh deck. When is this created? Love, light, energy, healing. For some reason, I think that this is the same company that did this deck. Hold on. Let me check that out. Let me look at the little guidebook here is just like a accordion pamphlet. Let me see if it says anything about love, light, and energy. Because some reason that sounds familiar to me. No, this was a Kickstarter. Shanice Chaba. She's on YouTube as well. No, so it's not the same. Not the same company at all. Shanice is no longer on YouTube either, so you could no longer get this deck from her. Okay, let's just go. Let's just move on with it. So let's start off. Like I said, the colors are seemingly kind of they're not one note because I still find them beautiful, but they're not as vibrant as my other deck. Here's the Fool card. He's a happy-go-lucky fool. Like even his little step doesn't seem like he's going to be stepping off really into a lot of danger. It looks like it's a very low cliff. He's bound to not hurt himself. He has a little monkey, munchie. Okay. I always love what the peacock feather represents. It's pretty much like the eyes on the peacock's feathers are like the eyes of God. And I'm going to really take a deep look into the cards when I, really get into it. So here's the magician again. The high priestess. A lot of deep turquoise and blues that are really standing out the most to me. The empress. And I want to say that the browns are really kind of representing gold, because usually in a lot of Hindu cultures that I'm aware of, gold plays a huge factor. Are those pomegranates? Her pomegranates look like oranges or peaches to me, but they're probably pomegranates. Okay. The emperor. He has a little lion and a bird. It's not a, I was gonna say a quail. It's not a quail. I'm not sure what type of bird that is, but it's not. It's not two of the same animal. Okay. The hierophant has a little baby lambs, sheep, but you could tell from the size of the children or the people that he is a giant. These people are really peasants in comparison. Um, the lovers. Those are doves, right? The white birds that they let them go at funerals, and they symbolize love and stuff too as well. Yeah, I think those are the chariot. Okay, I love him, and let me tell you why I love him. I used to be so in tune with this TV show called Lost, and the it's a character on there, and Sadish, I believe that's his name. I know he's of Indian culture or Middle Eastern background. That's who this reminds me of, and he was a badass. He was a badass on that show. Okay, the strength card. This lion looks really tamed and gentle. Yeah, the hermit card. So yeah, it's basically just a Hindu version of the Rider-Waite Smith as far as the imagery is concerned to me. The Wheel of Fortune. I love the different animals: the owl, the cat, the elephant. Am I missing any one of them? Yeah. Justice card. We are either gonna settle this on a battlefield or settle this in a court of law. That's basically what they're saying. The hanged man has a companion. Usually the hangman is flying solo, and the companion has like the halo glow around their head. You know how sometimes they represent Jesus like that? They put the orange glow behind his head. It's to let them know that their God or their goddesses are with them all the time, even in times when they feel like they can't move. They feel like they're stuck. Yeah. hmm The death card. Interesting. Got the trident. It got a snake, a cobra on its shoulder. The horned um, is that still considered to be a ram, or is that a cow? Skull and crossbones, but there's a lotus flower blowing out his head. But the lotus flower, I'm not sure if it's on fire, if it's just glowing, almost like the burning bush type situation. Interesting. Temperance. Okay, why are all the doggone the devil and the death card? Why are they darker entities? But that is a beautiful freaking card. Oh, she's gorgeous to me. She is gorgeous to me. Tower moment. Very typical. Except people are not falling out of the tower. Looks like they're going into the fire. To the fire. Star card. Moon card, Sun card, Judgment. I think the difference between these so far that I'm seeing is when I look at the initial deck and I see some of the imagery. Temperance. I get a more jovial feeling from these particular cards here compared to the newer deck. But this still has some lightheartedness. I don't know why, but I love the World card. It doesn't say or do anything much, but I tend to love the World card. Okay, so this is the Ace of Kalasha, which is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, typical standard. Two of Cups. Okay, just know we're in the suit of Cups. Four. I do think this is a very beautiful deck, but there is a lot of turquoise that is kind of overpowering the other imagery, but I still think it's very beautiful. 8, Kalasha. 9. And you may ask when I would use these decks. I've been able to use these decks in any type of reading, not specific for religious use, and they haven't been specific for any of the Hindu community. They have done readings for. I've only actually done a reading for 2 people who are the Hindu faith, and the first deck I used it once, but it wasn't like, you know. I wasn't sitting there saying, "Oh, I got to pull this deck out for you." I just used this deck. I think I used the other one before on myself. Ace of Staffs, which is the Ace of Wands. We're in the suit of Wands. She doesn't really look like she's going on a journey. Neither in the Three of Staffs either. There's nothing. It looks like there's just standing in the field. Five of Staffs. Doesn't necessarily look like they're fighting, but just in a state of confusion. 6 of Staffs. The 7 of Staffs is cute too. He is cute, honey. Thief. Straw thief. 8 of Staffs. This right here. It for cards that normally have a lot of movement, like the eight of Wands normally has a lot of movement. The arrows are normally either going upward to the sky or falling to the ground. This one is stabilized. And it's coming up out of water, growing lotuses on the end of it. I'm gonna. The 9 of Staffs, she seems angry. Usually the 9 of Staffs seems injured. This one seems angry. Like she will F you up. This one doesn't seem much of a burden to me either. Carrying a heavy load. Dealing with a lot, possibly, but not necessarily overburdened or overwhelmed. She looks sad though. Page is so cute. There's the Knight. The queen looks like she's a page. She looks very, very young. Married to this old ass king. I mean, he's attractive, but they look like a child married to an adult. All right, the Ace of Talwar, which is the Ace of Swords. We're in the Suit of Swords. Ooh. The Three of Swords is not necessarily a heart. Why do I always feel like something is crawling on me when I come into my room? Four of Swords. He doesn't look like he's at rest. Maybe meditation, but not at rest, really. Five of Swords. Six of Swords doesn't look like there's any movement either. Doesn't look like they're going anywhere, even though they're supposed to be going away. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. They think this is a good representation of what their card means for me. That they're bound, but you can easily get out. You gotta get out your own way. Nine of Swords is the grief, the despair, but I don't see nightmares like I normally would. And the 10, I don't see like betrayal, backstabbing, or even death. But there are two swords that are lit up and the other 8 aren't. Interesting. There's a page again. The Knight. At least this queen looks a little bit older. And our king. All right, so our Ace of Coins or our Ace of Pentacles is coming up next. Two of Coins is just a pip card. Usually there's a person kind of juggling. This is just a pip card. Yeah, I know how I feel about pip cards. Three of Coins. See the beautiful tapestry that they've created together. Four of Coins. Doesn't look like she's really protecting anything. Five of Coins look like Mary and Joseph going to the manger child. Six of Coins. Sharing of wealth. Someone's begging. Same thing. Seven of Coins. There's looking at the hard work, but doesn't look very satisfied or happy. And then Eight of Coins is doing the hard work. Nine of Coins is not giving me anything. 10 of Coins. Interesting that this is a family, but they don't have the father being represented, and it's only one child. It's very unusual for the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. Interesting though. The page is getting older and older with each suit. This is the first knight that's a female. This queen is definitely more mature than the rest of them. And the king is more handsomer. All right, y'all. That is Bharata Mandala Tarot. I like this. I like the deck. It is definitely an interesting take on some of the cards. And once I get into them more, I'll let you know how they work for me. I'm not going to do a reading because my workstation behind me is full of decks right now. So the card stock, it's not flimsy at all. But like I said, this is a really thick deck. It's kind of thick. I bridge shuffle, like if I was in a casino. They are not easily bending. I would probably have to break these down into 2 separate ones because of the thickness. Yeah. It has a bit of lamination on it. So for those of you who like to do that type of shuffle, that'll be easy for you to do. If you dishwasher shuffle, yeah, these easily glide. They easily slide. I just love the gilding though. So it's a pretty cute deck. Pretty cute deck. It wasn't that expensive. Um, until they added on the shipping and stuff. But other than that, there we go, y'all. The Bharata Mandala Tarot. Thank you for watching. Peace.